Hey guys, Ho and Houdini Ty here, helping you escape your 9 to 5. I feel like it's been forever since I've released one of these videos, so here I am doing it. And today's video is titled, How Much Money Do You Need to Begin Investing in Real Estate? And it seems like I had the same conversation with 17 different people this week. And the conversation goes like this. Hey, have you ever considered investing in real estate? And then the person I'm talking to, they're like, yeah, but I can't. And I say, oh, why can't you? Why not? Why can't you invest in real estate? And they say, of course, I don't have the money. All right, cool. You don't have the money. Well, how much money do you need? I don't know. Then if you don't know how much money you need, then how do you know you don't have enough? Right? People say that they don't have enough. They put a barrier. Boom, right there. I can't do it just because. Right? I can't do it because I never actually thought about it. And then they try to hit me up with a little bit smarter stuff, right? And they say like, oh, I remember how much money I needed when I bought my home, and I don't have that money, so I can't invest in real estate. And I said, well, is home buying, which is kind of like shopping for a luxury, is home buying and investing the same thing? And the answer is absolutely not. The thing is, for those who have no idea what real estate investing actually is or how to do it or things like that, they squish the two, and to them, home buying for you to live in, your primary residence, home buying and investing in real estate are one and the same. So that's why they keep mixing these ideas that they need to have a whole bunch of money before they invest in real estate. And I say, you know what? It's a terrible thing, because what you're going to do is you're going to waste time. You're going to waste so much time trying to save your money from your 9 to 5 job until you feel like you have enough to get started. Well, let me put the question out there. How long will it take you to save $100,000? Right? How long will it take for you to save away $100,000 into your bank account before you get started? And for some of you, that might take 10 years, 15 years to save that much money. And if that's the case, you're not going to get started. It's all that time's going to pass. The idea is going to go away, and then you're going to stop saving for it. So then you'll never hit that like $100,000. $100,000 is often the number that I hear that people say that they need to have before they start investing. And I'm here to tell you it's absolutely wrong. You don't need that much money. If you had that much money, it just gives you more options. But if you have no money, let's say you have $0, can you begin investing in real estate? And the answer is absolutely yes, right? The answer is absolutely yes. But the thing is, you have to be attractive to money. You have to be attractive to money. Everybody's attracted to money, but not everybody's attractive to money, right? So what does that mean? Well, money likes to be around people that knows how to treat it, right? Just like the ladies. The ladies like to be around the people who know how to treat them. And that's pretty much everybody, and including money. Money wants to be around you if you know how to treat it. And what does that mean? It means, do you know how to make it grow? Do you allow it to multiply? And are you someone who doesn't waste it, loses it, right? So you have to develop these skills. You have to develop the skills that money likes. Money likes when people are really smart. They have a game plan, right? Money likes that you have a game plan, that you know that if you get this money, that you know how to put it into a property, get that property fixed up, rent it out, which is all called stabilized, right? Get that property stabilized, and then you go and you rent out the property and you refinance, or you sell the property, right? And then you pay back the original lender, right? They call this the BRRRR strategy sometimes. So if you know how to do all that kind of stuff, then people are like, here's the money. Take my money, and you go do your project like you're saying you're going to go do. You go take my money, you do the project you say you're going to go do, and then give me back my money later in the time frame that we talked about with interest. And all of a sudden, when you can demonstrate that plan and execute on it, all of a sudden you have access to a lot of money now, versus you trying to work your 9-to-5 job day in and day out and day in and day out and save 5 cents, right? Like, that's going to take you forever. Instead of doing that for the next 20 years and grinding it out and saving money, why don't you learn how to raise money by developing your skills? Become attractive to money. Become attractive to money, right? So there are people, I'm looking at who's watching, right? There are people who have borrowed money from me. And the reason that I said, yes, here you go, here's the money, is because my money is attracted to them. They offered something that my money was interested in, and they also were the person, skill-wise, maturity-wise, responsibility-wise, all of that, they demonstrated that they were the person that my money wanted to go to. So I lent them my money. You see? So this, some people lend, let's say you lend you want to borrow $50,000, right? And you want to go to a lender and ask for $50,000. Well, are you that person? Are you attractive enough for that other person to want to give you that $50,000? And if the answer is no, or if the answer is not, you're not sure, well, you got to start figuring out what is it that would cause the person with the money to want to give you the money. There's a lot of money out there, right? And you don't have to have it. You just need to have access to it. So it's a big difference, right? Again, I had this conversation like 17 times this week alone. And everybody says the same thing. I don't have enough money to invest in real estate. No, the truth is you don't have enough skills to be attractive to money so that money doesn't want to go to you, right? So then you revert back to working your 9-to-5 and trying to save it. And then you're putting off becoming an investor. No matter what advice I tell you, you just keep putting off all that I tell you. And you go back to working and working and working and working and playing that super, super, super slow game. All the while, you're missing out on the opportunities that the market has today. So, I would tell you that if you have money, then you don't need as many skills. You don't need as much negotiation abilities. You don't need that, but it doesn't mean that you should be wasteful with your money. So if you have money and you want to just invest it in real estate, I would still say learn the right things in order to invest it. But if you don't have money, then you better have skills. You better have knowledge. You better have resources. You better have a good network, a lot of connections. You better have some kind of special sauce, this value proposition. Better have a value proposition to the people who do have the money so that they want to lend it to you. So to answer the video, how much money do you need in order to get started investing in real estate? The answer is 0. But if you have 0, you better bring something else. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? It's like the people who have $0 usually also have 0 skills, which is why they have $0, right? They have $0 and then they have 0 skills, $0 and 0 skills, and they go, well, will you just give me the money? No, I'm not going to just give you the money. I'm not retarded. I'm not just going to give you the money. No, you better develop these skills so that I have a desire to want to give you the money. You know, it makes no sense to me when people think that like they can just borrow the money, but they have no skills, because they hear me say that there's other people's money, OPM, and that you should go get the money from them. Yes, do that, but make sure you're the right person, that you know what you're talking about. There's a lot of people who have no idea what they're talking about, but then they think they do. And so then they go out and they try to raise money and all that kind of stuff, but they're all wrong in their approach and everything. And then I tell them, come attend the school, right? Come attend the school. Come learn how to do it the right way. And they're like, oh, no, I don't need that. Yes, you do. You're just too dumb to know that you need it. That's the problem. Your ego gets in your way. Your ego gets in your way, and you think you're too good for it. You think you're smart enough already. Well, the thing is, if you were already smart enough, then you would have already had it. So, again, it always goes back to this education thing. We say it all the time. Knowledge, confidence, action, results. In that order. Knowledge, confidence, action, results. The problem is people skip the knowledge part, and then they have all this confidence to go out there and make some moves, right? So they have confidence, but with no knowledge, right? So confidence with no knowledge equals you taking really bad actions, right? Really, really bad actions. And when you take an action, you will get a result, but it may not be the result that you want, right? So I tell people, get the proper knowledge so that you take, then you have the right confidence to take the right actions to get the right results. Right knowledge, right actions, or right knowledge, right confidence, right actions, right results. Very simple. It does make a lot of sense. So make sure you, it fires me all up, right? Because I want to see people do well. I really want to see people do well. I want to see people do well, but I want them to do this business the right way. Because what happens is people go out there, they do it all wrong, they lose a lot of money. Hopefully they only lose their own money. Because I would feel bad if you went out there, you raised money, right? You went out there and you raised money from other people, but you didn't know what you were doing, right? You went out there, you raised money from other people, and then you lost their money. It's fine if you lose your money. Don't lose other people's money. That makes me feel bad, right? So I want people to go out there. I want people to make money, but I need people to be educated so that they do it the right way, so that they don't lose their money or other people's money. If you're irresponsible with money, then that's probably why you don't have any. Right? It's a good reason why you don't have any, because money, it can smell those things, right? It's like, oh, this person's irresponsible. This person's going to treat me bad. I am going to avoid this person. So, learn the right skills. If you have no money, then you better bring something else to the table. You can't have no money, no time, no knowledge, no resources, and no network, and expect to do something special. You can have no money, and that's fine, but you better bring all the other things, right? If you don't have any money, hopefully you bring time or credit or I don't know, skill sets, labor, whatever. Bring something else to the table. You can't just have nothing. And if you say, you know what, I don't got the time to develop my skills, well, great. You get to stay broke. What else can I say about that? Some people don't like that I shoot so straight. Like, I don't sugarcoat any of my words. I just go, and I just say how it is. And that might turn off some people. And for you guys watching, that might not impact you because I'm not making it warm and fluffy and everything else. I'm not making it easy to digest. But once you get out into the real world, you're gonna start getting kicked around a little bit, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I see. This is why Hone was so hard on us, and why he keeps saying all the stuff that he's saying in the way that he's saying it. I can tell you all kinds of stuff. Oh, you can do it. It'll be fine. You know, there's a lot of money out there. Just go out there and raise it, right? And then let's say you go out there and raise it, but you didn't put the emphasis and the importance of the education. You're just going to go out there, mess it all up, lose everybody's money, and then where's the fluffy talk now? Your investors aren't going to give it to you. They're going to be like, where's my money? Here's my attorney. We're gonna be calling you. Like, that's not a fluffy, soft, fun, warm conversation. I don't want you to have that conversation, so I'm giving you this conversation prior to you having that talk. People do complain about not having the time to learn. Well, you're gonna have to make the time if you mess it up. You can either learn it now while everything is calm and cool and nothing has happened yet. You can learn it now, or you can learn it after you get sued. You can learn it after you lose all your money. You can learn everything after all the bad stuff happens. So you get to pick. I can't make you do anything, but I can give you my advice, right? You can do it whenever you want. And if you keep telling me that you don't have the time to learn, well, you're gonna come learn one way or another. I just try to get you to learn while it's on your time and not somebody else's, or not where you're forced to learn. I always say, what's the best time, or what's the worst time to learn how to fight? Well, the worst time to learn to fight is when you're in a fight. Can't learn now. You're just going to get your butt kicked. But people will do what they do when they do it. And that's fine. That's all fine. Because, ultimately, it is your life. If I could help you, I want to. And so that's my advice for today. It's been a while since I've done a Facebook Live. I've been out traveling and whatnot, so I've been a little busy, but here I am, and hopefully this message helped at least one of you guys. Just one. One's good enough. All right, well, that's it. See y'all.